Oh, hello. This is Armin. Welcome to Pirate Radio Broadcast. Um, I was taking a nap a while ago and focusing on the existence of my guardian angels, and we were discussing people like David Koresh and Jim Jones. Uh, and I don't want to sound holier than thou. You know, analysis is not an exact science. It's easy for my guardian angels and me to present analysis and offend people and people who don't want to hear what our analytical assessment. It's the price my guardian angels may pay for straightforward analysis. But we look at Jim Jones and we look at uh, people who become super famous by telling people what they want to hear and preaching to the choir. Yeah, we could have been deceptive. We could have gotten a lot of monetization a long time ago. Played the YouTube game and got a lot of subscribers and kept our opinions to ourselves and the existence of my guardian angels super secret. But at what price? Becoming president of the United States and powerful by deception? You wouldn't respect me if I had lied and said I support gay and transgender and um, the environment, the Green Deal, because left wingers are always coming up with something new. And my gosh, it's hard to be supportive because the nonsense that they come up with is so ridiculous. Now they got this Shaz in Seattle, non-police free zone. You see how hard it is to be deceiving and lying and telling people what they want to hear and becoming super famous by being super popular and thinking the right thoughts. Because left wingers come up with the craziest of things, people. How do you keep up with a straight face, you know? My guardian angels and me would be laughing all over the place. And they'd be like, what's the matter with this guy? What drugs is he on? I mean, they think that anyway about me, but at least my analysis is a little bit more honest. It's offensive to left wingers, but at least I'm not lying to them and deceiving gays and transgenders. I don't preach anti-gay and transgender legislation, but I don't say it's born that way. I mean, ultrasound can verify male or female, but it can't verify psychology or preference. Ultrasound cannot prove gay or transgender. It can verify male or female, but it just can't verify thoughts. I could say I'm a chicken, but that doesn't make me a chicken. I could say I'm gay, but I'm not practicing. Uh, I'm not attracted to men. So how does that make me gay? Is it hidden? What am I hiding in this 21st century? Are you kidding me? I don't hide the belief in the existence of my guardian angels. Do you think I would hide anything else? I'm not wearing a shirt, but what do you know what's down there? You know, I'm just not wearing a shirt. Um, it is as it is, people. In this 21st century, people don't hide and stay in the closet unless they're not what they claim to be. Anyone who comes out of the closet after not being out of the closet is because they're tired of being poor. There's more money and career to be made and popularity. Bruce Jenner probably is making more money now that he's Caitlyn, but he's still a Republican. He's still a Trumper. And it's easy to lie and deceive when you want to make more Benjamins. It's harder to stay, honest and sincere and not be popular. People don't like being not popular. It's just the natural order. That's why in high school, some people join cliques. They want to belong to the right clique. They want to be popular. And it's popular to be pro-gay and transgender without even meaning it. It's easy to become an actor, an actress, and pretend. I'm sure there's a lot of people in Shaz who are thinking, especially there's a lot of females who are probably hanging out with the tough guys, you know? Those females in Shaz are, when it gets dark, they're like, uh-oh, I'm hanging out with the tough guys right now. And it's not easy, people, being a left-winger. You gotta believe in stuff that you may not believe. You gotta deceive yourself. I hate to say it, but there are a lot of suicides. And there's a lot of reasons why people who go that route drink and do the drugs and the marijuana. They just cannot take the deception. So they need stimulation to become intellectually numb. I couldn't handle that if I was 20 years old or a teenager. I I went the only way I knew. Just I became criticized as the times changed. I got picked on and laughed at because I supported Ronald Reagan when he ran for president. It's because I wanted to attack the Berlin Wall and I felt that he would understand. And at the end of, as it was all over, the Berlin Wall came down. And nobody complained in East Berlin and West Berlin. Nobody was laughing at me. It was a good thing. Sure, it took Ronald Reagan getting elected and it took me being demonized, but you see, things like that won't happen if you don't sometimes do what is right. It may mean you become like me, sitting in a room, demonized and resented by the left wing, but my guardian angels do not manifest. They don't want that kind of pressure. It's too much pressure. That's why they stay hidden. And it's safer, even for guardian angels. I'm the one they kind of like. Are you sure you want to upload these kind of videos? And because somebody out there might think, yeah, I don't want to lie and deceive to be popular with the left wing. Find your way. Just find your way. Whatever helps you get through the day is a whole lot better than what gets you through the week. Because, like I said, the left wing are always changing. Now they got Shaz. What's next? What's next? Somebody come out and say that they're Jesus, and oh my gosh, you can't be too sure with the left wing. Trust me. I know it's hard not to be popular, and it's hard to be demonized. What's going on here? What? Did I get scratched? Hey, stop scratching me. I just noticed that. I'm getting scratched. Well, I'm working on Madden football, old school players, players based on my football cards. I got a huge collection of football cards from the 1960s and 70s and 80s and 90s and 2000s. My family, we used to have a whole bunch of the old school football cards and baseball cards. But when the Ku Klux Klan set fire to the house in 1973, everything burned. Our entire collection of football cards and baseball cards, I mean, going way back. So when you started recollecting, I know it was a Johnny United Chargers. I know it's not worth much. But to me, when I pulled the pack, when I bought the pack in Johnny United Chargers, after losing all those football cards because of the Ku Klux Klan, the hate crime, yeah, I celebrated. I held that. I got it somewhere around here. Oh, I got a whole bunch of these binders with football cards and baseball cards. I got Warren Moon, um, the original Houston Oilers. I got Craig Morton, he was a Dallas Cowboy. Got one with the Denver Broncos. Got Larry Brown, Redskins. I got Craig Morton with the Giants. Let's see if I can pull them out. I got a Craig Morton. Craig Morton and the Cowboys. This one's like a 1971. And put it back into the sleeve. I got a 20 Dorsett rookie card. Paul Robinson, Houston Oiler, halfback. Terry Metcalf, Calvin Hill, Cowboys. Emerson Boozer with the Jets. Mercury Morris, the Dolphins. David Lee. I even have a Bullet Bob Hayes. He was the Cowboys. You got Lance Alworth, the Cowboys. Ron Sellers. Oh, this one you got to see. Ron Sellers. This one is old time. This is the Boston Patriots. This is before they became New England. This one. This goes back. Wait, this is like, what, 1969, 1970 or something? I don't remember how I got this one. I put it back into its sleeve. Got to be very careful with these things. You don't find many of these cards anymore. Steve Largent, Tom Mitchell with the Colts, Danny Bugs, Redskins. I got an O.J. Simpson, 1973 Buffalo Bills. Ken Houston, Houston Oilers, and Mike Phipps, Cleveland Browns. He later was with the Chicago Bears. This is an older card. Oh, that's Golden Richards, Johnny Roman Gabriel. For those of you who remember Roman Gabriel, Scott Hunter. I got a Tom Janik. This one is really old school. Tom Janik, Boston Patriots. Got a whole bunch of Joe Montanas. Bob Lilly, Joe Namath, Leroy Jordan, Merlin Olsen. I know what you're probably thinking. What is wrong with this old guy? Gets all excited because he has football cards. What the hell is this scratch? I must have scratched myself when the bug landed on me or something, because I was cutting in the backyard, and I guess I must have scratched the bug that bit me. Yeah, I don't want to blame it on my guardian angels, because they'll probably appear in my dream saying, "We didn't do that. It was a bug." So, working on using those football cards to create players on Madden. Once I'm done, at least right now I'm working on, I finished with the Cowboys. Got old school Cowboys, and I'm working on the 49ers so I can at least do a preseason game with old school players. And going by the actual stats, how Madden system is going to react to that, I don't know. But it's going to be fun. I got some of those um, really old school. I looked on the internet. Some unknown players from the early Cowboys. I mean, way back, Eddie LeBaron era. Um, that's going to be fun. Well, uh, my guardian angels want to eat some sardines. Yeah, I went to the store earlier and bought them sardines. It's in their diet. They convert it to energy, sardine energy. Ooh. So, gonna watch some TV. Um, Tubio, I think it's called Tubio. It's a free app. It's on the PlayStation 4. Um, Tubio, we're watching Johnny Carson, the whole bunch of seasons of Johnny Carson's Tonight Show, and that's what my guardian angels are watching now. And also Netflix, NCIS, um, sometimes randomly The Walking Dead, um, movies. Uh, they want to see that movie about the president, Olympus has fallen and stuff like that. Guardian Angel Fallen, about the Secret Service and the White House. Um, there's a bunch of these movies that they like to watch, and somewhere in my collection, I got movies that I bought them when we went to Best Buy years ago when we used to work as a delivery driver for a pizza place. That's where we spent our money buying these DVDs, and somewhere we have Planet of the Apes, the original, the 1960s. Uh, we have to pull it out and put it into our PlayStation 4. And my guardian angels are excited. There's a new PlayStation 5 and Xbox One coming out. Um, they're getting excited about that. Um, so that's down the road. So, well, gotta feed them. So, peace out.